Good morning. In my last lecture, I was discussing about communication channels and its characteristic. So there, I was discussing about the digital communication system, where I have explained the transmitter and receiver and the communication channel. Okay, and after that, I have categorized the communication channel as binary symmetric channel, discrete memoryless channel, discrete input continuous output channel, waveform channels. Okay, and in my last lecture I was able to complete binary symmetric channel completely. Okay, now in this lecture I want to continue the next channel, which is discrete memoryless channel. Okay, so here I want to talk about discrete memoryless channel, which is DMC. Okay, that is discrete memoryless channel, which is DMC. Okay, as per the previous discussion, I told you that BSC is a special case of the more general discrete input or discrete output channel. Okay, now here I want to talk about the discrete memoryless channel, and I want to show you the graphical representation of the discrete memoryless channel. Then after I will talk about the detail of discrete memoryless channel. So see the graphical representation. So this is the graphical representation of discrete memoryless channel. Okay, see the figure. So here assume that the output symbol from the channel encoder are QRA symbol. Okay, so for that I can write here. For that I can write here that when we are assuming the output symbols from the channel encoder are QRA symbol, then I can write here, okay, x is equal to x0 comma x1 dot dot comma ax q minus 1. Okay, bracket close. So assume that, also we can assume that the output of the detector consists of QRA symbol. Okay, also we can assume here that the output of the detector consists of QRA symbol also. So where Q is what? Greater or equal to 2 to the power Q. Okay, now if the channel and modulation are memoryless, okay, then the input output characteristic of the composite channel can be written as, what I am telling here, if the channel modulation are memoryless, then only the input output characteristic of the composite channel can be written as P y is equal to yi by x is equal to xj. Okay, bracket end, which will be equal to P yi by xj. Okay, so where I is equal to 0, 1, 2, q minus 1. Okay, and j is equal to 0 1 q minus 1. Okay, so we can note that the above equation represents the conditional probability that yi is received when xj was transmitted. Okay, and the graphical representation of such probabilities already I have shown you. Okay, so now such a channel is called as a discrete memoryless channel, which is DMC, and it is graph. And if the input to a discrete memoryless channel is a sequence of n symbols, if it is a sequence of n symbols, okay, that is u1 u2 till un from x, from capital X, and if the corresponding output is the sequence, if the output is the sequence which is v1 v2, I am writing now the output sequence till vn, that is from capital Y. Okay, then the discrete memoryless channel is characterized by the joint conditional probability, and which can be written as probability of, okay, y1 is equal to v1, y2 is equal to v2 dot dot yn is equal to vn, okay, and divided by, so these are the numerator term, okay, so divided by x is equal to u1, x is equal to u2 dot dot x is equal to un, okay. So this is the probability of this term, probability of, here we are writing the conditional probability, and here I am writing p, probability of bracket start. In the numerator part I am writing y1 is equal to b1, y2 is equal to b2 till yn is equal to vn, and similarly on denominator part I have written x is equal to u1, x is equal to u2 till x is equal to un, okay. So I can write this equation in a simplified form in my next slide, okay. So in a simplified form I can write the previous equation as, or the conditional probability of the, as per I have written the conditional probability, that may be written as k is equal to one to n p y is equal to vk, okay, y is equal to vk by x is equal to uk, okay. So this expression represents the discrete memoryless channel since the output depends only on the corresponding input. Okay. Now next channel is discrete input continuous output channel. Next channel is discrete input continuous output channel. Okay, so here I want to discuss discrete input continuous output channel now. So if the input to the modulator consists of symbols from a discrete source with finite symbols, and if the output of the detector is unquantized, that is q is equal to infinite, then this type of channels is known as discrete input continuous output channel. So for such a channel, the discrete input can be mathematically represented as x is equal to, mathematically it can be represented as x is equal to x0 x1 x2 till x q minus 1 bracket end, and the output can be written as minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so the set of conditional probability density functions for such a channel can be written as p y by x is equal to x k. Okay, where k is equal to 0 1 till q minus 1 or up to q minus 1. So the example of discrete input continuous output channel is the additive white Gaussian noise channel. Okay, example. For example, the example of discrete input continuous output channel is additive white Gaussian noise channel. Which is in short form AWGN channel. I can write. Okay, additive white Gaussian noise channel, or this is the example of discrete input continuous output channel. In short form, I can write this is AWGN channel. Okay. So for AWGN channel, I can write y as x plus g. Okay. I can write here for AWGN channel, I can write y as x plus g here. Okay, so in this equation g represents the Gaussian random, g G is Gaussian. G represents Gaussian random variable. Okay, G represents Gaussian random variable with a zero means and variance sigma square. With a zero means and the variance sigma square into x, which is equal to xk. Okay, with k is 0, 1 till or up to q minus 1. Hence, if x is given, then y will be a Gaussian variable with mean value xk and variance sigma square. That means we can write probability of y by x is equal to xk, x is equal to xk, which will be written as 1 by root over of 2 pi sigma into e to the power minus y minus xk square upon by 2 sigma square. This is sigma. Okay, 2 sigma square. So hence, for any given input sequence xi, where I is equal to xi, where I is equal to 1, 2 up to n, there will be a corresponding output sequence which will be given by, I am writing, which will be given by yi is equal to xi plus gi, where I is equal to 1, 2 till n. Here we can note that even though xi is a discrete signal, then output yi will be a continuous signal. The value of yi will range between minus infinity to infinity. The value of y or output y. Okay. Output yi. Then the condition that indicates the channel is memoryless, which can be expressed as P y1, y2 till yn by x1 is equal to un, and similarly I can write x2 is equal to u2 till xn is equal to un. This is un. Okay, so bracket n. Here xn is equal to un. From x1 is equal to u1, x2 is equal to u2, similarly till I can write up to xn is equal to un. Okay, so this can be written as pi over I is equal to 1 to n p P yi by xi is equal to ui. Okay, bracket close. So this is all about our discrete input and our continuous output channel. Okay, now I want to talk about our last channel, that is waveform channel. Now our last channel, which is waveform channel. Okay, so in the waveform channel the input and output are waveforms. Okay, here the input and output are waveforms. Okay, here the input and outputs are waveforms, and for example, or we can assume here such a channel has a bandwidth is W, okay, and its frequency response is ideal, that is CF is equal to 1, that is CF is equal to 1 within the bandwidth W. So if xt is the input, then the Gaussian noise corrupted signal or the output may be written as yt, which will be equal to xt plus nt. Okay, where nt represents a sample function of additive noise. This is a sample function of additive noise. Okay, so this type of channel can be characterized by defining a set of probabilities, and these probabilities can be defined by the expanding xt, yt and nt into a complete set of orthogonal function. So xt, yt and nt can be expressed as, here I am writing the expression, yt can be expressed as, that will be sum over I yi f I t. Okay, similarly xt can be written as sum over I x I f I t. Okay, similarly nt can be written as sum over I n I f I t. Okay, so here yi xi and ni are, so here yi, xi and ni are the set of coefficients in the corresponding expression. So the value of xi, yi and ni can be defined as, okay, xi can be defined as integration over 0 to t xt fi t dt. Similarly, ni can be written as 0 to t integration of 0 to t nt to fi t dt. Okay, and yi can be written as integration of 0 to t yt fi t dt, which will be equal to integration of 0 to t xt plus nt, because yt is what? Xt plus nt. Okay, bracket close, into f I t dt. Okay, so that means yi can be written as, xi plus ni. Okay, so fit is a complete and orthogonal set over the interval 0 to t. Here fit is a complete and orthogonal set. It is a complete and orthogonal set, okay, over the interval 0 to t, over the interval 0 to t. That is, I can write integration of 0 to t, okay, fit fj t dt, which will be written as del ij is equal to 1 for I is equal to j, okay, and this will be equal to 0, okay, for I not is equal to j. Okay, so here del ij, here del ij, here del ij is what? Here del ij is your Kronecker delta function. Kronecker delta function. Okay, and the coefficient of the output can be expressed as yi is equal to xi plus ni. Okay, so in this expression ni is the Gaussian with a zero mean, and variation of sigma square. Therefore, the output yi will have a Gaussian distribution with mean xi as yi is equal to xi plus ni and variance is sigma square. Okay. So this finishes our channels and characteristic. In our next class, I want to discuss about the receiver algorithms. Okay. Thank you very much. A receiver and its characteristics I want to discuss in our next lecture. Okay. Thank you very much.